someone mentioned that they feel like they need to make this decision between the spiritual life and their normal life, family life, having a job. They feel torn. They want to give the spiritual teachings, their spiritual life, their attention, but they feel like they're being pulled from their worldly life, family, kids, job, friends. And they were wondering what they should do. Well, really, there's no decision because the two are one. It's when we divide life into two and say that there's a spiritual life and there's the worldly life. There's my work life and here's my spiritual life. This is when we feel like we need to balance something. But if we just see that there's only life, then what do we need to balance? It doesn't feel like we're weighing out things. It will always just feel like you're creating this mental scale and you're weighing out your decisions. Should I invest some more time here? Should I invest some time here? But if you just simply treat the two as one, then you realize that what you're calling your family life and your work life is actually your spiritual life. And what you're calling your spiritual life is also your work and family life. That your spiritual path is not separate from your work and your family. That actually is your spiritual path. You could think of it as the only spiritual path is life. And the destination of this path is life. And the one on the journey is life. So you can't go wrong. So you just relax. Now, if you are watching some videos or reading some books, getting into some spiritual teachings, receiving guidance, direction, instruction, what have you, then it's really about how can you put that to the practice in your daily life. If you're coming to some understanding that all is one, that what you are is happiness, love, peace, freedom, that's your true nature, then can you live as that? Can you live as love? So how would love show up in your family relationships? How would love show up at the office, at work? What would freedom look like with your schedule? What would peace do in the midst of chaos? How would happiness express itself around your friends and family? So you can simply take what you are learning, what you are understanding, and put it to the test. Now, the greatest test is life itself. And you'll find that you will receive instant feedback. You'll find that if you're out of alignment with your true nature, then you will experience suffering. And when you're in alignment with your true nature, you will be experiencing happiness, love, peace, freedom. So put the understanding to the test. Put in practice in your daily life. And just simply be aware of the feedback. Be receptive to that feedback. And you can constantly be refining. You'll start seeing the changes, start experiencing the changes in your life. Your schedule might change. There might all of a sudden have more breathing room in the schedule. You're allowing more space in your schedule. You may prioritize relaxing more, unwinding. Your daily life may look more spontaneous. You may drop certain things because they're no longer that interesting. You may pick up certain things because they're now more interesting. You're more enthusiastic about certain things. You're less enthusiastic about other things. And by simply being free, you are open. By being love, you are accepting. Being happy, you are without resistance. Being peaceful, you aren't in conflict with the circumstances of life. So you can call this embodying the understanding, embodying the realization, embodying the teachings, and just see what the feedback is. Life's constantly giving you feedback. But it requires some receptivity, this openness. And if you are open to some of the teachings and you're open to testing the teachings in your daily life, then you already have that openness. So there's already going to be some of that receptivity. That receptivity is going to allow you to tune in to life on a deeper level. It will feel like you're both an explorer and a scientist, that you're just simply exploring life. There's curiosity. Curiosity leads to wonder. There's testing, experimenting. Let me try this. Let me try that. How did it work out in that situation? And then you are unbiased to any previous conditionings. But instead, you are receiving the feedback of experiencing itself. That experiencing becomes your truth. So you're testing this, testing that, and you are receiving the feedback of your direct experience. And you're seeing that to be true instead of any sort of beliefs about this or that or any previous conditioning that will distort and color reality. Now, like this, if this is how your life is unfolding, where you can't really draw some line that says spiritual life and family life, it's just life. And you're just simply listening to life very closely, that you have your finger on the pulse of life. You're one with the flow of life. Then you'll find that things are just naturally unfolding for you, that every experience is an opportunity to awaken you to more of yourself, that you continue to explore the unknown. And as the unknown becomes known, it's always more of yourself that you get to know. That's the beauty of it. Things appear to be unknown, but as soon as you know them, you're just simply knowing more of yourself. You're just exploring yourself. You're just experimenting with yourself. So hopefully this helps. I'll see you in the next one.